Welcome back, guys. Okay, so following on from the last video, we're going to be testing these ships that are built against random enemy ships. So the enemy's just going to have auto-designed ships, one of each class, and then we're going to do it for each decade that we've built a ship out. So if you haven't seen the first episode, then I recommend going back and watching it, because that's the important episode. This is just the trial run. So the enemy are to the north, which is the way we're going. Unfortunately, we've got the target lock bug on the main guns, so if you just click on the enemy, that usually fixes it, but it didn't this time. That's interesting. I wonder if they've changed that. That's very strange. I wonder if we try clicking on a different enemy. Yeah. That's very strange. So at least we've got the target lock on the battleship now anyway. So we've identified it now, so we can now see what belt armor he's got, which is 13.8, 14.2, so 14.3 approximately. So we can find out where 14.3 is, which is approximately 6 kilometers. We're currently fighting at 4, so we should be able to pen their main belt armor. Which it says we can't. Oh god. Please don't tell me they've maybe it's the angle that we're at. I know that in the latest patch they've messed about with these pen values. It seems very odd that all the main belt is red when it shouldn't be. Well, we're getting over pens on a lot of their components. And it says that the main belt is red. There we go, we're getting some yellows now. We shouldn't be that close to get yellows. 1.6 and we've got about 19.5 to 20 pen versus their 14. Oh dear. Right, well, not much we can do about that. Well, it seems that the tinkering around that the devs have done with the pen values is not ideal. Right, well, it was successful anyway. So we'll move on to 1900 now. Yeah, I don't know what the devs have done, but you now have to get within 2.9. Which is 27, 28, 29, around about 29 inches of pen to pen. A 10-inch practically broadside. Oh dear. Right, well, just means that we might need to close the range a little bit more than we need to. So he's just landed a gigantic hit on me. Main belt penetration. Okay, let's try that again. So, a full broadside, perpendicular shot would be at 15 kilometers if you had the same armor scheme as me. obviously we haven't identified him yet, so we don't know what armour scheme he's got. So he's got 12.3, 78%, so he's got around about 21.5. So to pen 21.5, we're going to need to be at 10 kilometers. We're obviously well within 10 kilometers. Fortunately, we've had our rudder taken out. Interesting. We get to see this angle for the first time. Our listed ship. Which basically renders us completely useless. Not sure what I think about that. That is interesting. Okay, so it looks like you're pretty much forced to go for the enemy battleship so you don't end up getting a gigantic listing shot. You definitely want to stay at range to reduce the listing effect. I'm not sold on that, because in real life all they do is just load less propellant, so the shot arcs more, which you can't do in the game. So yeah, I'm not exactly sold on that decision. So it definitely makes getting close with your battleships a terrible idea. I've just realised I had my microphone muted. Yeah, I'm not exactly sold on this listing mechanic, because in real life they just put less propellant in to make the shot arc more, but obviously the player doesn't have that choice in the game, so it's not exactly realistic in my opinion. So say for example the ship is listing and the guns are at that angle instead of that angle. In the game, that angle won't let you hit the target here because it would go over like that. But in real life what they do is they load 3 bags of propellant pretty much. And so what they do is they just load 1 bag or 2 bags of propellant in. So now the angle, instead of it doing that, would do that. So yeah, I'm not sold. I'm not sold on the changes. Right then, so time to test out 1910. We need to manually adjust this. Be interesting to see if they fixed the engine repair mechanic, because we only took yellow damage not red damage, but it looks like the engines aren't getting repaired, so it looks like they haven't fixed that. Engine repairs are now impossible to do. They're a fake mechanic now. So on the engine screen, on the component screen on the engine tab, it says repairs. It has a repair stat. Well, as you can see, that repair stat now is meaningless because they don't repair damaged engines anymore. This has been in the game for 2 or 3 patches now, it's not new. I was hoping they would have fixed it by now, but they clearly haven't. Some gigantic hits there. Well, if we take a look at our penetration to overpen ratio, we've got a really good ratio going. If they're closely matched, you know you're doing a good job. So it looks like that we've forgot to change the main shells ratio from max HE. So I'll have to do that when I change the ship. Got a gigantic HE shot on the aft belt there. Very nice, very nice. With these mixed caliber guns, you can deal with such a variety of types of ship. So before I move on, I'm just going to change these. Right. Okay. So time to try 1920. Got the correct ratio on this one. So really I should have increased the range that we start the engagement at, but we can just start at this range. So now we've got one gun that is got shorter barrels than the other. We've got the same aim though, because this has got more natural aim, but with shorter barrels we've matched it up the same. So this one's going to be better at doing deck damage. This one's going to be just purely belt and superstructure. So we can do up to 37 inches of deck damage with the AP shells on this. So there's a chance of getting a gigantic hit. We're at 22 kilometers at the moment, which means that we can do up to around about 30 inches of deck pen. So let's keep an eye out down here, see if we actually get any deck hits with the 14.9 incher. If he's got the same deck armour as me, he'll have 16.5 main deck. So obviously once we identify him, we'll be able to see if he has got 16.5. But we can pen at 16.5 all the way to about 12 kilometer range. So you see there, our 8.9 incher just obliterated this destroyer. So we got an aft deck hit with the sniper gun, which is why it didn't pen. But we haven't had any deck hits with the 14.9 inch quite yet. There we go, we've got one there, but it was only a partial pen, which is very surprising. We've actually got a 4-deck penetration with the sniper class. Got a main deck partial pen with the 14-incher again. So look what their main deck is. So it is 20. So it is around about 21 inches. So we would need to be above 15 kilometers. And we're currently at 11. But we should be able to get main deck pens on the fore and aft deck. It doesn't make sense that I was only getting partials when they've got such small amounts. If anything, it should be an overpen. Got a huge hit with the 5.9-incher. So got a main deck penetration there, 600 damage. Very nice. Okay, it's time to try out 1930. Just check we've got the right ratio. Obviously I'm on reduced ammo at the moment. If I wanted I could put this up to prolong the engagements. So you wouldn't have it on reduced if you were going up against a lot of ships in the campaign. forgot to put the engagement range up to make it a bit more realistic. Okay, so we've got deck values here. 26 inches at 20 kilometers. Our main deck is 17. So yeah, it's about 20, 19 or 20. So we need to be above 15 kilometers to get main deck pens on an equivalent ship. So at the moment we're obviously quite far away. Still, it's a 12 incher. That's not designed for main deck pens. There we go, massive main deck hit there with the 16.9 incher. Got a partial pen there though, which is strange. Got main deck penetration there, 500. So I'm probably getting into torpedo range here, so really I should be turning. Got a big aft deck penetration with the 16 incher there. just had one of our guns taken out and we got a flash fire, unfortunately. But there's really nothing you can do about that. So we've lost our 16-incher, but because we had two different caliber guns, we didn't lose all the ammo on the other gun. So we are still able to continue fighting, even if it is a considerably worse strength. So yeah, we're going to struggle to hit this armoured cruiser. There we go, landed a big hit on him, that'll slow him down. So our smaller guns did a fantastic job there of picking up the slack. We got an insane amount of penetrating shots on that battleship. So even with an unlucky flash fire, which took out both of our turrets, we were still able to continue the fight and probably win the battle. Got a huge 1000 damage there with a HE round. Right, there you go. Even with a flash fire, losing the turrets, still won. Right, this might be the hardest one, 1940, because a single big hit and I could lose the ship. Wonder how much 500 tons. Let's try reduced. So reducing my speed might not be a great idea here. I might be better off just keeping my target fast speed bonus or penalty to the enemy, more to the point. We only got a partial pen to the aft deck, which is surprising. Don't know how that's even possible. Partial pen, partial pen, partial pen. What range am I? 40. So I should have 18.7. Yeah. I doubt their aft deck has got 18.7 inches of armour, but it's possible. Mine has got 22, so. So really I should have put a 15-incher on here. I was just doing some testing to test the aft deck glitch in the game. Not aft deck, the deck pens and the deck hits. So this is the one where if the enemy's got a super battleship or a modern battleship, you can't hit them in the deck. So we'll test that out once we've killed these smaller ships. Although to be fair, they've probably fired torpedoes at me and I haven't been doing evasive manoeuvres, so I might not last that long. Okay, so first of all we're going to target, well, they have got a destroyer there. So I'm going to target the battle cruiser first with my main guns and see if I get deck hits, and then if I do, I'll then target the battleship and see if I get deck hits against them. There's a chance that they're not using the super battleship or modern battleship hull, because they have got access to 2 or 3 other types of hulls. Hopefully he didn't fire torpedoes. I suppose we could do some evasive manoeuvres just in case. Yep, he did. And I didn't time my evasive manoeuvres right. That's unfortunate. I've lost all of my ammo in a flash fire, so yeah, that was a shame. That was my fault, that was. Really should have been on the ball with the evasive manoeuvres. So yeah, we didn't get to find out the deck hits or not. Really, I should design the ship properly. So I'll probably do that, take these 2 of the 17 inches off, replace them with 15 inches. So, because this was just a test build, this one was. So, I think I'll put them on the back. Let's have a look. So I've got them on 20% because of the not being able to hit the deck. So what I'll do is I'll put some 15 inches because they're Mark IV. And we won't be aiming for the deck at all. Okay, so we've got a slight 4-weight offset now because I've changed these guns, so I suppose I should just balance everything properly, shouldn't I? Right, I can't actually move that. So I'm just going to move this a couple. Okay, that's that balanced. And then we've got a little bit of extra weight that we can stick on. Right, we've actually got quite a bit. Need to put some barbette armour on. Let's put this up to 20. Right then, actually raise that quite high, may as well. That is the most important part of the ship. Right then. So let's do it again, and this time with the proper put the guns on. So let's have a look at our belt pen. So they might have 30 to 40. So I'm going to need to get at least 35 kilometers for that gun. 30 kilometers for that gun. So at the moment we're at 35, but they are closing the distance on me, so I may as well just continue going the direction that I'm going. The secondaries have done a fantastic job with the destroyer. We've got 3 different types of secondaries on this type to cover the whole variety of armour ranges, and then obviously these 2 cover a variety of armour ranges as well. Just about in the right range. We probably need to get a little bit closer. I don't particularly want to expose my broadside though. So I am still getting penetrating shots. Got one on the main gun there. So I may as well just keep at this angle. I'm shooting at this armoured cruiser, I might switch over to HE just to conserve a bit of AP ammo on my main guns. So I reckon I should still be able to pen him with HE. I don't really want to waste. Yeah, look at that. Absolute splatted him with a 6,000 damage. So let's see. So at the moment we're aiming at the battleship, which has got 19 main belt. Jesus Christ. It's a shame that we can't hit them in the deck. Massive shame. So 19, 130, 1.92, 246, 19, 38, 6. So he's got 44 inches of main belt. So we need to hit him in the fore and the aft. Oh, we've actually got an aft deck hit there. Interesting. We're getting aft deck hits against him. Maybe he's not. Maybe he's using one of the. I'm not really very versed on the hulls. Maybe that's one of the holes that I can penetrate then, or can hit the deck, which is interesting. So I think I'm going to switch back over to AP, or let the computer decide. So I've had my funnel taken out, so I'm not going to be able to accelerate anymore. So I'm going to have to make sure if I'm going to do manoeuvres that they're not sharp turns, otherwise I'm going to end up going incredibly slow. Right, so it looks like I'm aiming at the light cruiser now, so... Ouch, flash fire. What was that? 12.2 inch on the main gun. So I've lost my 15 inches, I've still got my 17 inches. $35,000 damage. Right then. We're not going to have much joy here, I don't think, because of that flash fire, but this is the last battle, so we may as well continue on. quite amazingly, we took down the battleship. He did. No damage. He's done no damage to me. So obviously all the secondary guns have been blocked and ricocheted, but we did land 7 penetrating hits to him. And a couple of them have obviously done significant damage. So yeah, using this mixed caliber guns can really help with not losing your entire ammo stock when you get a flash fire. There you go, that's 2 battles in a row. I've survived a flash fire and gone on to win. Very good. Well, it's been a long episode, and obviously it was mainly just playtesting my builds, so hope you've enjoyed it. Take care, and I'll see you soon.